So today we're going to talk about how to start our silhouette collage. So you should have a picture, a side profile picture of your head and shoulders, and we're going to use that today for our silhouette. So the first thing we're going to do is actually create a new document. So you're going to open up Photoshop, you're going to click Create New, and then this menu pops up with a lot of crazy stuff. We're going to work mainly on the right over here. So if you go to pixels, we're going to change that to inches. We're going to make this 12 inches wide by 18 inches tall. Then our resolution, we're going to want to make that 300 pixels per inch. Okay. Lastly, we're going to go up to the top and title this Silhouette Collage and click Create. You'll see we get a white piece of paper here, kind of like our canvas. So the first thing we're going to do is, with the graffiti we learned that we can drag our photo over the Photoshop icon. We're not going to do that. We're going to just drag this right on top, and it kind of automatically pastes it. Now I'm going to resize this so that my face is pretty much as big as I can make it without touching any edges. So we don't want our face to be touching the corners or the edges of the picture. So I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger. Maybe not that big, that might be a little too much. Go a little less. Perfect. Then I'm going to click this checkbox or hit return. All right, so now if you don't like the fact that you're looking one direction, we can flip that. If we go up to edit, transform, we can do all of these different things with our photo, but I'm just going to flip it horizontally. So now we're going to get our silhouette effect. So to do that, we're going to get a new selection tool. If you remember with the graffiti, we used the magic wand. With this, we're going to learn about the quick selection tool. So if we go 4 tools down from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to see the quick selection tool. If you don't see it, click and hold, and you'll find obviously the little drop-down menu of other tools. Now, at the top, you're going to see the words Select Subject and Select and Mask. We're going to use both of these now. So first click Select Subject, and what this does is automatically selects the area that we think we need. So if you see the dotted lines are around my face. But if we zoom in, you'll see it didn't really get my hair too well. So we're going to go to Select and Mask. And what this does is opens up a new menu. And what this allows us to see is this is our original photo, what that would look like on a blank white background. So you can see there's some issues up here with my hair. So we need to remove some of that. So I'm going to make sure that I have the Refine Edge brush tool. I'm going to go to the minus. And I'm just going to try to remove a little bit and brush a little bit of this hair. It's going to get some of it, not all of it. There we go. I'm going to go down to the bottom, and we're going to want to output this to a new selection. Now, if the edges are a little sharp, we can smooth them out a little bit. Kind of feather them a little, that might help. But then we're going to go down, and where it says output to, we're going to output this as a selection. So then click OK, and you're going to see we get the dancing ants around my face. But they're around my face, and what we want to do is actually fill in the outside with black. So we're going to make a new layer. So in your Layers menu at the bottom, you're going to go down to the plus. So I'm down over here in the bottom right corner. I'm going to click the plus. Okay. I'm going to go to Select Inverse, because right now I would fill my face with black. I don't want to do that. I want to fill the outside with black. So we're going to select the inverse. So now this has all of these weird little silver, flap things behind me. we're going to make those black. So we go to Edit, Fill, as we know, and I'm going to change the contents to black. Click OK. Now I'm going to click on my silhouette layer, or my photo layer in my layers menu, and click Delete. We just got to deselect this first, so we're going to hit Command D, and then delete that layer. Now look. So now we have our silhouette layer where we have a shape of our face and black around it. We can eventually change that black to be something else, but for now it will just help us see the outline of our face. So now we can start dragging in our pictures. So I have my pictures over here on the left. So I'm going to drag some of these in, and we can resize, we can rotate. I think it'd be kind of cool if I put that like right there. It'd be kind of creepy looking. So I'm doing this theme all about art. So I'm going to start dragging some of these in and getting these kind of placed where I want them. And notice they're sitting behind my silhouette. Now if we get to one, like for instance this, where we want to simply have, like, let's say you just wanted the splatter, what we could do is go to Select Subject, and it should just get the splatter. All you have to hit is hold Command and hit C for copy, and then hold Command and hit V as in Virginia for paste. And what that has done, if I delete the original image down here, I deleted the wrong one. There we go. So if I delete this one or hide it, now you'll notice that, get my move tool, my splatter is by itself. I can resize that and get that to look kind of cool. And I'm going to continue tossing some pictures in that I think work with my, my theme here, and so forth. So then after that, what you would do is start filling in your silhouette with different pictures and different images. Now let's say you wanted, right, if we look at this and we say we don't want this paint can to be just rectangular, I want them to be like a cool shape. We can use what we call the lasso tool. So if you go 3 tools down, you're going to find the lasso tool. And if I click and draw, this allows me to draw a free selection. Then I hit Command C to copy the area inside the dotted lines. And then I hit Command V as in Virginia to paste it. So if we look, I have, and I delete the original rectangular image, I now have this cool shape. All right, so we're going to continue going in and adding in our pictures. We can click on pictures and move them up or down within the frame. We can duplicate. And as we know, we can rotate, and all that good stuff. All right, so your next steps would be to start getting your stuff into your Photoshop document. Tomorrow, we'll talk about how to change the colors, how to change the effects, and add some cool filters to this. Once you're done for today, you're going to want to go to File, Save As. We'll title it Silhouette Collage, and we're going to save it to our desktop. And then make sure you drag it into your Photoshop document folder. Alrighty, best of luck.